Well, we've got another episode of We Don't Color on the Dog. We've got Lauren Clark with United Way. Lauren, thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all, May is a big month for y'all. You've got a huge gala tied to the Kentucky Derby, and then we've got Stamped Out Hunger Food Drive. So let's talk about the gala first.
So, we're really excited. This upcoming Saturday, May 3rd, is our second annual Glitz and Gallop Gala for United Way of West Florida. And we are watching the 101st Kentucky Derby. And we're going to be watching some horse races and betting, so to speak, where we are not betting, but earning opportunities to win. And we have thousands and thousands of dollars of prizes that have been donated to us, from hotel stays, even the fancy Oyster Bay Hotel that just came around here, all the way to jewelry. There's a photo shoot worth $1,600. There's the fanciest coolers you can imagine. So there's all sorts of stuff. And basically, you have opportunities to win depending on the horse in the race, and if the horse you pick wins, you get more tickets to win those prizes. So it's a great opportunity to walk away with a lot of great stuff. We have silent auctions. We have a bourbon pull where you buy a ticket and you pick your bourbon. It's not will you get bourbon, it's how nice is your bourbon going to be. And
Right.
they're all worth more than the ticket. So we're not talking plastic bottom shelf bourbon. There's some Blantons in there. There's some fancy ones that I don't even know the names of, or the barrel number, flavors. I don't know what it means. It's
But
that
the
fancy.
bourbon guys will, and women.
Yes.
They'll understand the difference.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we're going to watch that section of the Derby live. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is at Culinary Productions Events venue, and the menu is exciting. Tap the Coast is doing the bar, and they've got some great drinks for us. So it's going to be a good time.
And the women wear their hats. The guys are in their blazers a lot of times and bow ties, like you would see at the Derby. And of course, there's the horse I'm watching is Publisher, so
Of course.
that's the horse that I'm going to be pulling for. But it's a fun way to raise money for a really good cause. United Way is this is the way for someone if you want to make the most bang for your buck. United Ways to do it because y'all have got the programs out there and you vet the people that receive grants. Y'all do a fantastic job of vetting them.
Thank you. We try. We do lots of work. So, one of our programs is to grant nonprofits, large, small, all sorts of sizes, capacity increasing donations. And from there, they're able to do great programmatic work. But we make sure they're financially sound, fiscally sound. And then it's actually a group of volunteers, our community investment volunteers, listen to presentations, read the grants, and decide the awards. That's just one of our programs. We also like to connect our public to these resources. So we have the 211 resource line. So it's as simple as dialing 211, and we have specialists who it's better than Google because they'll talk to you about your whole situation and discover, hey, we can make this work by doing this. There's a resource here for this. Like, we can switch this over here and get you this, and really change your life depending on what you need.
Well, and particularly in a time of disaster, United Way steps up. That phone line is a lifeline for a lot of people. When we've got a hurricane or we've got flooding or we have, this is United Way has been that resource to connect people to the various services. And I often recommend United Way, your number, your 211 number for people who have, they're struggling. They live paycheck to paycheck, which y'all have done a fantastic job over the years of showing how much the Alice
Hmm.
numbers in our community that we have almost half of our community lives paycheck to paycheck or worse, and 211 in United Way is a lifeline for help someone who might have trouble temporary need help temporarily and connect them with the charity that can help them through those tough times.
Absolutely. And we also run 988, which is the suicide crisis lifeline. So
Right.
if it's mental health, whether it is a crisis, suicidal ideations, or just you're lonely and kind of need someone to talk to, we've got people for that can hook you up with some more resources and people as well. So we try to really understand the whole needs of people and be that connector in the community.
Well, and y'all have done it so effectively for years. The other big thing we've got coming up in a couple weeks is going to be the annual Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive, which involves the United Postal Service. Talk a little bit about that, Lauren.
Yeah, so this is one of the incredible events this year that help a lot of different food pantries and food banks in our area. The Stamp Out Hunger is organized by the National Association of Letter Carriers. It's its 33rd year, and it's as simple as on May 10th, you get your food, whether it's canned food, preferably non-perishables, no glass items, and you put it in a bag that's going to be provided in your mailbox a few days before, and the postal workers collect it. It's as simple as that, and that's how you donate to places like Feeding Gulf Coast, Manna Food Pantries, Axe Ministries, and others. And last year they collected hundreds of thousands of pounds of food from this. And it's as simple as, I don't even go to the grocery store. I do Walmart delivery. The furthest I have to walk is from my front door to the mailbox. And I might make my husband do that. It's that simple to donate to people in need this season.
Well, and that's the time to take care of those BOGO buys, be able to get,
Exactly.
because a
Yes.
lot of those are offered and it's an opportunity to do it. The list is the things that you would do for the food pantry ordinarily, boxes of cereal or macaroni and cheese or, any kind of canned item, anything that's not perishable, really works well. And the cool thing is that one, you just put it at your doorstep. The mailman postal people will take care of it, but then the food stays here. So
Yes.
it's again another opportunity to have an impact here in Escambia County and Santa Rosa County, where we know we have a pretty big need for food.
Absolutely.
So, and you're enjoying this job? This is
I
good?
am. It's an adventure. I left nonprofits for a little while just to see, can I be a corporate girly? And it turns out my heart is just nonprofits all the way. No matter when it gets tough, I know I'm working with great people, doing great things, and getting to hang out with people like you and just talk about the great things. How can I not love that job?
That for sure, for sure. Well, Lauren, thank you so much for doing this. Good luck with the gala. Remember, it's
Yeah.
Publisher. Publisher is the horse to watch.
Publisher, yes. And if you're going to get your gala tickets, go on to uwwf.org/gala. And don't you worry, you can still get a hat in time on Amazon.
All right. We'll have all the links in with the podcast so you can check those out. Lauren, have a great week. Good luck. And remember, it's Publisher.
Publisher. All right.
Ah,
Thanks, Rick.
about that.